Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. CCX here. Welcome back to more Grandia. In the last episode, we end up traveling halfway through the Ragala Mountains, and then we camped. And now we see a bunch of fun enemies. So now we're actually going to continue on with the Ragala Mountains and actually get to said Dom Ruins. Sadly, however, all the enemies that we've already fought are still the same old. So it's mine. You know the only status I never really understood in any video game whatsoever? How does confuse even work? Like, how do you get... I mean, in Pokemon, it makes a little bit more sense, because, you know, attacks are being dished out. How the hell does confuse wings work? What is it? Does the wings just keep spinning around your head and you just become confused? And also, why does confusion causes you to attack your opponent? I know I shouldn't be asking these questions in a very RPG-ish video game, but these answers, they are never answered to me, and it annoys me. Alright. That was very fancy enemies. I recommend that the only enemies you should fight are the ones that are always stuck together, since you'll have the better ability of casting, like, massive AoE spells, or... you know, area of effect spells, whichever how you want to pronounce them. We're gonna fight this guy because he's blocking money. I really wish there was a way that you could probably just, you know, kill all bosses without getting hit. That'd been so perfectly awesome. Sorry about that. I'm gonna cut back to the save point and recut back after I kill practically every single monster here. So, BRB, guys. Alright, and now we're going to cut back, and hopefully we don't run into anything. So we end up finding ourselves a POW fruit, and I gave that POW fruit to Justin because, well, Justin is my boy. He's going to need some strength in him. Also because he can't really kill with an axe, which really annoys me. What's over here? Ah, you're keeping a bag for me, aren't you, you little snaky bastard? Another mana egg? Gasp! And I discard it because I'm an idiot. One defense to all enemies. Get rid of the antidotes. I mean, we have friggin' cure. We don't need... It's a bit redundant to have two antidotes inside. I mean, we could just use one and we'll be fine. I don't know what the hell is going on with that guy. He's gone nuts! Is that it? Oh, it's just more snakes. Alright, let's leave. Alright, we're out of here. So basically all that cutting is going to be completely pointless. But first, back to New Para. For the next mana egg distribution, it shall be Wind for Fina. So, give her Wind and she learns Howl. This is basically just like Burn, except it's a little bit bigger. Not only that, you've seen how the king squid used it against us, so yeah. It's not really that effective, but I also love how you jump from the mountain and somehow end up here. I don't get it. This game's geographical mapping sucks. But welcome to this way to the Dom Ruins. Adventure Society members keep out. Says you, we don't listen to no adventure What in the world is that? What is this? ENTs? Actually, I don't even know what the hell these enemies are called. I don't know why they're called ENTs. Ents! Ents! I don't know. They're very strong Ents, and they can be quite annoying, I think? I don't know, but I don't really know the Ents enemies. All I know is that they have very high physical defense, so that's a good thing. So, usually, if an enemy has high physical defense, you just use magic to obliterate them completely. Or if that doesn't work, then, well, you're completely screwed. Magic does wonders, especially when it's an actual magic that can. I don't know what you're doing, but oh, you are unaffected by that. That's not good. Oh wait, no, wait, you are slightly. You kind of missed though. Okay, these guys kind of are pathetic. I mean, they're a bunch of trees with weird fungus growing out of them. That was pathetic.
All right, we won.
Usually you don't get the perfect victory if you take too long or if your character acts more than once. So, I guess there's that. I don't know. Anyways, this area, it's not big, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, if you just follow the forest pathway, you should relatively be A-okay. There is no mana egg here, but there is a mana egg inside the Dome Ruins, which will be right almost near the boss. So just be sure to not miss that, and you should be fine. Also, if you want to be careful for the Ints, and go right ahead. To be honest, you don't really need to fight them, but you do need to get this. Ah, miracle. What is that? Restores 5 AP. MP. Alright, here's something I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a bit of a hint. Be sure to try to keep any sort of healing items that you end up obtaining in this game. The final area, there's no shop. So you have to be sure to have items in the storage to be able to heal yourself before you fight the final boss. It's recommended. The game doesn't really tell you this, but I'm telling you this. So follow my orders and you should be fine. Anyways, welcome to the Dome Ruins. It's quite an interesting place. I came here before, it was full of Grandia soldiers and wasn't able to go inside. So this is my first time inside the ruins, so I don't know what will happen, so must be careful. And we'll be fine. But what's the worst that could happen? We get attacked by some random enemy? Oh. I spoke too soon. Say hello to red slimes. What is the difference between red slimes and purple slimes? They're red. Look, guys. I'm just gonna say these now. Sometimes these enemies are really not that creative. They're sometimes cool, they're sometimes interesting, but usually they always amount to the same thing. Keep attacking until they die. But normally that doesn't always work. Oh, now we don't even know what they were going to do. Oh well. Alright, so how? And we can just showcase that. I would say this. How wind spells is, like I said, will give you the ability to make your characters faster. Not great in the fast department, just, you know, okay. What are you guys about to do? Oh, you guys also poison. Oh. Orgasms, because that's always fun. Also, Sue is also the slowest on the team. Fina is the fastest. Justin hits the hardest. If you know this, you should relatively be A-okay. And also be sure that Sue is never in confrontation with any of the bosses. Okay, this snooze is kind of pointless. I thought those 3 enemies were gonna live. I guess not. And he's canceled. I love that word. Canceled. It makes me happy to see that. Also, don't bother using snooze on bosses. It does not work. Bosses are completely, sort of, slightly, almost immune to all status effects. You guys already know this. I don't know why I'm telling you. No, seriously, why am I telling you? You guys already know that all bosses are always resistant to all status. Because games love to make funny lull moments. You know what I mean? Oh my god. What we got in here? A blue pill. This restores 20 MP all levels. This is also good to have. When I am going to try to... Oh, this is interesting. I guess we'll showcase this enemy then. There's a new enemy pack in here, so yeah. And we also got the initiative, so it's also good. Alright, we got ourselves Sand Diver. And there's only 3 sets in this form. Alright, this is not even worth it. I thought that I would get more out of this, but if they're only just giving me just 3, then that's not really worth it. Oh, whatever. Sometimes some enemies are not really worth fighting in terms of formation. Some formations are bigger than others, while other formations are usually small. I'm not sure why that's the case, but usually I like to think because I guess if they, well, to be honest, there is no reason for it, because after a while in a certain particular, oh, they also have divide. In a certain particular dungeon, that whole formation nonsense gets thrown out the window when you start fighting enemies that can be resistant to practically your attacks as a whole. And to be honest, that's the only dungeon I'm not looking forward to. I don't know how I'm gonna record that dungeon properly, I should say, but we'll get to that once we get to it. There are 3 Pacific Special dungeons in here, and each one of them is annoying than the next, so take that as you will. But they do sport very wonderful items that can pretty much make you unstoppable. It's kind of like a lot of secret dungeons in a lot of RPG games, where if you go through them, you can potentially curb stomp the entire game. It's pretty awesome for the most part. Usually it's not really all that good, and people frown upon it because, oh, you're too powerful. But I want to have fun. Like, there's no new game plus for this game, so I'm just spoiling that right out the gate. There is no new game plus, like, at all. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill that enemy down there. So BRB. But first, bats. I actually didn't know there were bats here. You guys are called vampire bats. Oh, good. And there's a crap load of you guys too. Time for a snooze. And while you guys are snoozing, I'll cast Burn Flame, because I love to burn some bats. Luckily enough, snooze is like it always affects the enemies. Like, there's no non-guarantee that it will never work. Like, it always works, which is very good to know because it helps you level up these spells a lot better. So, since I'm going to be grinding these spells off screen and not showing you guys the grinding process, I already told you guys the grinding process. Hell, you can look up the internet for the friggin' actual grinding process for all these things. But it's a let's play, so just in case you guys don't want to do that and you guys want to hear my awesome, amazing voice, I'll just tell you how the grinding process will be had. Water will be grinded in the first secret dungeon, and all the other moves will be grinded off screen. Another quick thing to know, and the game actually doesn't really tell you this, at least to my knowledge, I'm not sure. I never really read the instruction manuals in this game, but Fina has the greatest offensive magic capabilities, so they might get hit. Wow, nobody got hit. That's great. But anyways, Fina has the greatest magic capabilities. Actually, no, I've already said it. I already stated this before, so I don't have to repeat myself. Anyways, cutting. Grinding is a lot easier when you don't have to actually show it off screen. You know what I mean? You know what I means. But anyways, I think for right now, I think I'll leave the Dome Ruins for like a later part. Might as well give you guys some suspense. And besides, these are also, let me see what else is there. Ah, damn it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna, after we fight these guys, and then I'll just call it a part. So we'll just leave this vampire bats. I didn't see you guys even in there. Oh, whatever. Anyways, we'll just leave the Dome Ruins for next time. Meanwhile, I'll be grinding in this area because, to be honest, this is like the perfect area to grind since I have the save point right to my doorstep, so I don't have to go back to the inn or Fina's house repeatedly. So thank God for that. And what can the orcs do? Well, nothing really. They're pretty tamed. They're not hard at all, guys. Like, they're really not. And since Sue is a very slow shot, I can be able to go ahead and just use digging very quickly to be able to get some experience for Earth, and then Sue can finish off that orc. Thank you, Sue. Congratulations. You're useful. So for that should be a part, guys. In the next episode, we'll be continuing deeper into the Dawn Ruins, and this time stuff will actually be happening instead of the whole. I will say this, after my whole grinding crap is over, it's kind of the main reason as to why I'm doing this off screen, is more so that, you know, I can continue with the story smoothly. But anyways, guys, in the next episode, we'll be continuing on forward in the Dawn Ruins. I've been CCX, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Laters.